Okay, so we're going to do some dry and wet, or unprocessed and processed recording from an X3 Live in Reaper. Just have a look at the left hand page here on the screen. So it gives you a description of what the different outputs are. So 1 and 2 is your stereo processed out, or your wet out. 3 and 4 is tone 1 in stereo. 5 and 6 is tone 2 in stereo. And 7 and 8 are the inputs for tone 1 and 2. So 7 and 8 are your dry inputs. Usually you'd have them both set to the same thing, so you can record them in just a mono track if you like. Okay, so just a moment ago we had a look at what the different inputs you can choose in your recording software from the Pod X3 Live, or any X3 for that matter, and the different wet and the dry outputs. So if we go ahead and we start Reaper now, we don't need Gearbox open for this, even though I have got it open. Once you're in Reaper, go to Options menu, Preferences, then Audio Device. Make sure your X3 Live selected. You want first channel 1 Mix L to be selected for the first input, but you need to then make sure your last input is 8, because you need to be able to select 7 or 8 for the dry inputs. Then right click and go Insert New Track, and you need to do that 3 times. Drag in your backing track, and then arm that for them two both for recording. Select that's your wet track, and then we need to do is, oh sorry, got that wrong, didn't I? We want that to be the dry track. And so we're going to have stereo dry track, even though really it's just the same mono source twice. And then we're going to have mix left and right, which is the stereo process track. Just get rid of Gearbox there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to record in track 2 is going to be dry, track 3 is going to be processed or wet. So let me just click on the record button. And you should make sure that in the bottom left hand corner, just where the bright red bits are saying plus numbers, you need to just tweak down the volume a little bit there, but this is just a demo, so I haven't really bothered with the levels too much. And don't forget to normalize the tracks, and then basically you can listen to one and the other. And then obviously if you just recorded a dry track and you had something like a Podfarm plugin, you'd be able to reamp that